What up, everybody? Charlie B back in the building. Welcome to Bizarreville. Did you miss me? No, brother, you're still on my TV now. Anyway, let me just get to this. Where we going with this today? With this reaction? All this is no Grandma Lily, no more Resurrection Ranch because they ain't getting the views. So to get views on this financial literacy thing she been trying to pull. They gonna do this today on the numbers for the house, right? Right? You think Charlie B gonna make peanut game rocks all that? No. I'm gonna get it to a point to where I'm gonna make y'all look like idiots and prove y'all all wrong and have your subscribers and BTM looking at you like, what? Wait a minute. Tim, you just said this, Charlie B just showed that. Why is this brother kind of right about you, sir? Because that's what's been happening, and that's why your views is dropping. Let's not even go there. Let's get it, let's go, let's proceed. I hope don't nobody notice I'm trying to pull this financial literacy off on IAG Farms now, because Resurrection Ranch is in the toilet. Flush it down, it's gone. I don't know what to say anymore. I just take my own walking talks, look at my sheep. It's a sad day, boys. I'm not doing good out here. I'm kind of weary and kind of weak. I don't know. Let me go look at some of my foliage and go hug a tree or something. Punch the air. I don't know. Look here, more foliage. I don't even know what to show y'all. I have nothing. I don't have nothing. And you know what? Let's get to Megan. She ain't got nothing either. Benjamin, I don't know what he doing. I don't know where he at. He around here somewhere. Let me go find him. Boy, what you doing? I'm gonna whoop your ass. Put me in my mouth.
Is up, IAG family. This video has been a long time in the making, and I am so excited to be standing here in this spot where Tim and I were talking about renovating the exterior of our mobile home and doing it ourselves. And I am excited to report the exterior renovation of Emma, establishing more and more abundantly the name that God gave us for our mobile home. The exterior renovation is complete.
Okay, y'all, this is gonna be one of them shows where they have to talk to put their foot in their mouth. Now, Megan, I just want you to know that with all that you just said, your mobile home is not complete. There is no skirting around it. You can still see right up under it. Animals, anything can go right up under there. You're going to have a draft. It should be cold in there. I don't care how much siding you put on there. Wind blowing across the top of that thing and up under that thing, when it gets cold, you're going to be cold. So please hurry up and get the skirting on. That's when the exterior of your mobile home will be finished, Miss Lady. Now, let you talk some more and stick more foot in your mouth and sound stupid. Whole show legend.
And I cannot believe it. It's been so amazing. The process, the journey has been truly amazing. And we get the question all the time of, why didn't we just buy a brand new mobile home? If we're going to spend all this money fixing it up, why didn't we get a brand new mobile home? Wouldn't it have been cheaper even to get a brand new mobile home? And I have the cost breakdown to bring to you and to tell you, just in terms of money, no, it would not have been cheaper to buy a brand new mobile home.
Did not call it. Tim gonna stick her out here and talk about some financial literacy now that I done said that Resurrection Ranch is gone. Didn't I just call that in the video I did yesterday? I'm just saying. We on one. Hit the like button for your boy. She's about to break all this down. We ain't gonna listen to all of it. We gonna listen to a little bit of it so I can let her foot in mouth. Insert, please, because she is going to ruin this for the whole family. And Tim, and for you to believe that he's a man of God. They're gonna make up this whole scenario. Let's get it, let's go. And I'm gonna break this whole people down, because this is the way they're gonna allegedly thank you. Beep, beep, beep. Did you catch it? They're allegedly trying to thank you here without doing it. If you catch it, you catch it. And for his BTM and his subscribers, they're going to be like, oh no, Tim thanked us right there. I'm going to show you where this is going. Everybody's crazy. on that side. We good over here. If I can get this to work.
But it's so much more that goes into this process than just money. We've learned and we've grown so much since Tim and I stood here in this very spot.
I'm not putting this on y'all yet. My whole point is this is just my opinion. Did she just tell y'all through getting all the materials and stuff and getting this house done, they done learned to scam better? Because that's all y'all been doing.
I can just remember him telling me about a dream that he had, because at first we were going to contract out the exterior renovation of our mobile home, and the carpenter didn't show up. But Tim had a dream. He had a dream that there was a big whirlwind. There was all these people.
Okay, that's the part I want y'all to focus on. Tim had a dream, whirlwind, all these people, right? I like to tell you what's going to happen before it happened. Later on, he's going to try to tell you that I realized all the people was y'all. So technically, with y'all's money and y'all's views, he was able to get this done. Is that the way of him telling y'all thank you? If you catch it for the BTN members. Okay, now, we've never heard about this dream when y'all was talking about it before. Y'all was talking about, what made you think we could do all this? Jump back. Remember when they was standing in the same exact spot? What made you think we could do all this? You was looking at that amazing barn down there, right there? Yeah, Tim. That barn had me thinking, why can't we just do the house? When it was Tim's idea from the door anyway, right? Okay, boom. Back to their voices. Why didn't we hear about your dream then? Because we just made it up. Yes or no? Where was that dream back then when he was asking her all these questions on why they thought they could do this? Wasn't no dream. Sound good now, don't it? Sound good now, don't it? Let me ask you a question, bruh. Wouldn't a better show would have been Jesus came to me in my dream, because he's going to say Jesus, right? Okay, Tim, this is all I want to know. What do you look like? What do you look like? Did he have the hair of wool? Was his skin the color of a mustard seed? I just want to know, brother. What did Jesus look like as y'all was walking around this trailer together, and Jesus looked you in your eyes and told you, we gonna get this done together, my son? As Megan's gonna finish, and you're gonna spout it off later on. And I'm going, after she wants to break down all these numbers, I'm gonna show you what 65 to 70 bands will get you. I'll wait. No, I won't. Let's go. Let's proceed.
But Jesus showed up in the whirlwind, walked him around the mobile home, and said, the renovations, we're going to all get this done. You know, basically just encouraging him, don't worry, son. We're going to get it all done. And it's all done. What a miracle and what a testimony.
Now, allegedly, I know this story's a lie, and you know this story's a lie, but allegedly, if Tim told her this, she believes it. Now, can we all agree to that? Okay, now my whole point is, at what point did Tim tell you this story, Megan? I bet you it was way after he had you tell a story about the barn, right? Okay, let's not even go back there. Let's just go to this point right here. Was that them trying to thank y'all? Their subscribers for watching them and giving them the money, because they're going to talking about bread right here. And Tim's going to tell you, I don't want y'all to miss this part, later on, that he realizes that all the people that was out there were y'all, his subscribers. So basically, he putting y'all in whatever filth farm mess called Tish thing he's doing. He's adding y'all to this. I hope y'all realize that to him, he's your pastor. And y'all falling for this. And y'all part of this. I hope y'all understand this. Y'all rolling with this, sending him money and all this. Y'all are part of this. Have y'all even figured that part out yet? BTN, his subscribers?
Even though we tried to contract it out, and the physical carpenter, the carpenter, the human carpenter didn't show up. Jesus, our God, the master carpenter, he showed up for us and showed out. And I could not have a better exterior of my home.
Are y'all catching it and getting what's going on here? She thinks Tim's a prophet. Okay, it was a miracle, it was a testimony, jump back, right? Everything Tim told her, it was a miracle and a testimony because it happened, right? Tim prophesied that to her, right? Jesus showed up and showed out on off of Tim saying this, right? Is she that mentally disturbed that she believes all this, or is she with the game? That's all I'm asking y'all. Is she with the game, or does she believe all this? Y'all tell me, because once again, Charlie be confused.
I mean, Tim just completely let the Lord use him, work through him. He did things he has never done before. And for us, that makes it all worth it. That we were able to do things we had never done before. Take it to heights and limits and conquer things that we had never done before. We've learned things, like he's learned how to trim out a house, and just those things are valuable, not just to us spiritually, but also, in the world. If he ever wanted to work or do those things, he knows how to replace the exterior of homes now.
See, this is what happens when you don't have no content and you rushing the facts. Did y'all catch it? Megan even just busted you out. You left it in through editing. Even if Tim wanted to work, she even know you don't want to do nothing, bruh. She just... Megan don't even look at you like what you doing now is work. Are y'all catching this? If Tim wanted to work, he at least he knows how to trim out a house now. Your wife just said it. I love letting them stick their foot in their mouth, don't you?
And so it's just been so beautiful to go all the way through this process with God. I mean, we all painted the house that you see behind me. Could it not be a more professional job? Even my 1-year-old participated.
For y'all that didn't see it, Benjamin walked around beating his brothers in that house with a stick. That's all he did. He didn't paint nothing. So, Megan, why are you lying? Oh, you gonna put that in with Benjamin was painting too? That goes where he could talk? Whole show legend.
So from the youngest, Benjamin, through Tim, Titus, Noah, even myself, I was able to do things and paint. And, I've never painted an exterior of a home like that before.
Be that game. That's all y'all. That's all y'all. Y'all came in here was like, because at first it was, Megan's never really painted before, never painted nothing before. Y'all was talking about she never painted. Peter Game came in, busted y'all talking about she heard and the one girl was painting in the bathroom and blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. Yes or no? Yes or no? Was that y'all or not? Okay. What did she just do? Did y'all catch it? She just answered y'all. She just made a statement that I've never painted the exterior of a house like that. Still gotta be right. Tim's still writing this. Fix it. Fix it for her, Tim, because there's a video of her painting.
So it was just beautiful to have that experience. And we could not have gotten it if we had just bought it off the lot. We could not have gotten the materials like the LP Smart siding. We could not have gotten that grade of siding with a mobile home off the lot. And so it's so much that rolls into that process where it made it all worth it to renovate and do the job ourselves. Even though we tried to contract it out, it really was meant to be that we were to go through the process and do it ourselves. And we're so much greater for it. What we've learned and what we've gained through that is more than what money can buy. But I do have a cost analysis for you because it actually was cheaper to purchase this mobile home and renovate it. So it was about $30,000, $8,500 to be exact, that we initially purchased this mobile home. The exterior renovations were about the interior renovations were about $25,000, give or take. And so that's only about $55,000 in. Then we were able to complete the exterior renovations for around $9,000. So at this point, we're only $65,000 in for a completely brand new mobile home. Like, all of the exterior has been replaced, including the OSB and the house wrap, which gives it an extra layer there of just buffer sturdiness that we wouldn't have had if we had bought it brand new. So
I know y'all like Charlie B. Why you play this much of this woman talking? We tired of her talking too. That's not the point. That's not the point. Listen, that's all of Megan you gonna really get for today. All right, we're not going through all her walking around the house talking about windows and doors and all that trim mess. Nope, we're not doing that. We're gonna let Tim start putting his foot in his own mouth. But can y'all give me a couple seconds to show you what $65,000 base could have got them? And let me just tell you this. I know there's probably some upgrades in this thing, but let me just tell you what's gonna happen before it happens. Throw all that number, that 70, rounded up to 70, you might as well throw that out the window. Because by the time Tim gets done breaking everything down to y'all, he going to be up to about $82,000 to $85,000 for this mobile home that's sitting right there right now. So if you stick with Charlie B for 1 second, I'm going to show you a little something right here, right now, and tell me what you would have preferred. Would you have rather lived in what I'm about to show you? Or would you have rather lived in the barney shed, the tin can, and then have to live in there while you was working around stuff and getting stuff done and all this? Just for content because your man refused to work. Let's get it, let's go, let's proceed. Charlie B, go, go Charlie B.
Schult Homes, the Brookstone. Now let's talk about Schult Homes Brookstone model, starting at $65,000. This model is known for its roomy layout and family-friendly features. Imagine having that extra space for the kids to run around, or a dedicated home office. With an inviting design and affordable price, it's hard to resist. Plus, the joy of owning a home can provide a sense of security that renting just can't offer.
See what I mean? They're lying to y'all. Now, let me just tell you this. Those are double wides. I'll wait. No, I won't. Who wins this battle here? Charlie B. I'm not putting it on y'all yet. I should, because we got it. Peanut Game, we did this. We did this. We on one. Yes or no? What would y'all rather have after he done promised you as your husband a house? Jump back. But he went and spent 20 grand on a tractor before you even had a place to really stay in to call home. Bim, bim, bim. What? Real man. Put your family second, your tractor first. What do you worship? Materialistic things. What were you willing to put ahead of your family? Like you said, you the one on there talking about, oh, I gotta hurry up and get this done because the winter storm coming in. Yes or no? Why couldn't you hurry up and get him a home to stay in? Because you needed a tractor. Stay out of my business, Charlie B. Quit putting your business in the street, bruh.
Hey y'all, I'm the cameraman behind the camera today.
He was here the whole time.
I was here the whole time, just behind the camera.
He was probably like, as I was talking, just like trying to hold back because this experience, I'm sure, like I really, really want to hear your thoughts, has been like amazing for you. So
it's been something now because as Megan mentioned, the one part that like really was like almost brought tears to my eyes was when Megan talked about the dream.
Okay, Megan, number one, hey y'all, we know Tim's always there, even when he ain't supposed to be there. Tim's always watching you, making sure you get it right, allegedly. Okay? So since we all know that, who else did we think was the cameraman? Yes or no? See, y'all have no content. Now, he just talked about this dream. Jump back that Megan was talking about, right? Okay. Now, let me just tell you this. When he always allegedly lies, right? Not putting this on y'all yet. He tells y'all about something, then he goes around Robin Hood's barn before he gets there like he's thinking about it. Yes or no? Yes or no? Does he always do this? He'll tell you something, and then instead of going straight into it like a normal person, not a narcissist, he has to roundabout and get you off of it and somewhere else to get you to where he's going because he wants you to be on his path of what he wants you to know. I know it sounds crazy. This ain't me. This is how he acts. Yes or no? Like I said, I'm not putting it on y'all yet because I knew it was going to sound weird. Just my opinion. Whole show alleged. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's proceed. You would think he's going into this dream, right? No. He's going all the way around his barn and shed. I know it's Robin's barn, but
because we knew that we wanted to replace the siding on our house. We wanted to completely redo the outside so that the outside of the home represented or also played off of the inside. We didn't want the inside to be so beautiful and then and look at the old wrinkled up tin on the outside. And so we had this desire to replace all the siding, to redo the outside, and
no prosperity preaching. We're not materialistic people. If I had 80 grand, I'd go buy me a brand new. I wouldn't buy me a brand new truck. I'd go buy me some more land. And you did it. My whole point is this. This brother is telling you what? What is he telling you? He's lying about everything. Oh my Lord, are y'all catching what he just said? Are y'all catching what he just said? We didn't want the inside to be so beautiful. Is that materialistic? He thinks the inside of that thing is just immaculate, right? Can't get no better. Like he said, it's the biggest, baddest mobile home he's ever seen, right? We didn't want the inside to be so beautiful and then have to look at the raggedy outside and all that. Is that materialistic or not? Yes or no? You tell me right there. Yes or no? Because at first they was going to paint it, but that wasn't good enough because it's so beautiful on the inside. Are y'all getting what they're putting down? Is this a pastor, a real man of God, or is this a man telling you about his materialistic wants and needs? Because like at the end of it, he said, we desired this. He said anything about the Lord telling him to put abundance in the Emma? No, he just told you it was him and Megan's desire to have their home looking bee's knees because the inside was so beautiful.
We were going back and forth on if we were going to get contractors to do it, which I tried to contract out things. I tried to hire people to do things, but things just don't go the way that I feel the Lord wants them to go when I try to contract things out sometimes.
Tim, let me just tell you what that is. It's called being a man. It's called life. It's called trials and tribulations. It's called everything is not going to go your way, sir. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care how big and bad you think you are. I don't care the toys you own. It's called everything is not going to go your way. I don't care who you are, sir. But you can't accept that, narcissist. Right? And let me just say this. Bim, bim, bim. Did this brother just say he knows how God thinks? He can manipulate and think for God. I don't think God would think this is right. Okay, if you can think for God and you already know what God's going to say, why would you need him? Bim, bim, bim. Are y'all catching what's going on right here? We pray to the Lord because we don't have the answer, right? I'll wait. Yes, I waited. Because I'm confused. I thought, that's why I pray to the Lord. I don't have the answer. This brother knows what God's thinking. What would it take for you to make that statement? Who would you have to think you are? Because I'm confused.
Now and then we find good contractors, but a lot of times it's better if we just take our time and do it ourselves. And so that dream, like it wasn't like she's not saying like dream like we had thoughts. Like no, when Megan mentioned the dream that I had, this was a literal dream that I had at night, and the Lord came to me.
See? Here's where not having no content goes wrong. You would have been better off just talking about the dream 5 minutes ago, sir, because now you look like an idiot. But since you've already pumped it up because you have no content, because you need about an hour of this, let's get to you're at the dream now.
It spoke because we were going through all these different ideas, all these different scenarios. Should we contract it out? Should we do this? And we ended up trying to contract it out, but the carpenter didn't show up because he was supposed to come and kind of like take measurements and do all those type of things. And we were just praying about it, and the Lord came to me in that dream. The master carpenter, Jesus, came to me in the dream, and there was a crowd of people out here watching, which I know now is you all. And
now jump back. I realized it was you all. He putting y'all in this mess. Yes or no? Yes or no? And he's trying to make y'all feel like y'all part of it. Like y'all peanut gang. Right? Feels good to have your peoples with you, don't it, Tim? So you looked over here, figured out, oh yeah, I see what Charlie B doing. Let me tell them they part of all this too. Bruh, it is real obvious what you doing, bruh. It is real obvious. But it's sad. It's sad. It was you all. Is that his way of thanking y'all? I don't know. But technically, I know some of y'all gonna be like, you welcome, Tim. Because y'all off y'all's rocker if y'all listening to this. If y'all think everything they do for their children is right. If y'all think this whole show and them having them, he's still talking about this house that he had his kids out of school for 2 weeks. That alone should have y'all done with this man. How he treats his kids. Half of his supporters, over half of his supporters are women. So y'all clearly, I think, the way he treats Megan is fine. Or y'all think y'all can change the brother. Because I'm a better woman than Megan. He wouldn't treat me like that. He don't treat every woman the same. Especially when he can treat his mama the way he do. You ain't got a snowball's chance in Yale.
And Jesus, he came in a whirlwind. It was almost like a tornado. And he popped up, he showed up in the whirlwind. And he came down and he literally, like in that dream, walked around the house with me and kind of showed me stuff. And he said, the siding is going to be done. The roof is going to be done. The porch is going to be done. Like all these things are going to be done.
I don't remember the name, but you really want me to believe that Jesus showed up like, I am Kazam. Jesus is not Shaq. He showed up spinning and twirling for you. Are y'all believing this? Cause I'm not putting it on y'all yet because I don't know y'all's faith. I don't know what y'all think about this brother talking about the Lord, or if y'all think I'm stepping on his toes with this, but I'm going to tell you right now, I really don't care what y'all think because, right, I think this is a lie. I think this is a lie. Jesus showed up spinning and twirling for Tim to let him know it was going to be okay. Just my opinion, not putting this on y'all yet, but can y'all please tell me if y'all believe this? Do y'all believe this? Yes or no? Oh, show a legend, man.
And he was pretty much like telling me, like, don't fear, have courage, like, because all of these things are going to be done, and we're working on those things right now. Like him and the angels, the Holy Spirit, like the work was going on before I ever ripped down the first piece of metal off the house. And so the Lord was masterminding this whole process from the very beginning, and it all started way before we ever ripped down any siding or anything. So it's been an amazing process, and it was just a beautiful thing.
Okay, Peanut Gang, we come in here, we talk about what is this even about anymore? IG Farms isn't about God. It's not about farming and stuff like that. Oh, he's getting back on God real hard in one show. Do you see how he can't, he's a narcissist. He can't control himself. I got to get the point across fully right now. And then we see, like you did with your boys, you let me give me a hug. And you ain't loved on them since. This is the same thing. This is the same thing. You'll be back to being mad tomorrow. Remember, you go to sleep upset. Are y'all getting where he's going with all this? I don't understand how people can listen to this and think everything is cool. Because allegedly, you haven't talked about the Lord and God this much in a long time, bruh. And we've been coming here being like, you don't even do it no more. Oh, but you're doing it today. Real hard, ain't you? And let me just ask you this. Let's jump back for a second. How old is this story, Tim? How old is it? We've never heard anything about you talking to Jesus and Jesus telling you everything was going to be okay and all that. Jump back. You remember when you was talking about going to Home Depot or Lowe's to get the wood? Remember that? Remember that? If you've already had this dream and God told you everything was going to be okay and all that, remember when you was talking about, I don't want to go up there and they have to go back, have to do this and have to do that and have to do this. Remember when you was talking about that? If God came to you and talked to you, would you have worried about any of that? You would have been on point, precise. This is God is with me. I have no worries. Right? If this was all the Lord, right? And he was telling you all this, why'd you get the wrong part when you went up to Harbor Freight? The wrong battery for your tool? Remember that? Everything's been going like downhill for you. Why didn't you buy enough paint when you first went to the store? God never, and Jesus never told you how much paint you was going to need to paint that thing the first time you went? He walked around. He told you everything was fine. You had no worries, right? It sounds very educated now for you to say all this, but it also sounds like a big lie, sir. And we can equate it all back to jump back, like I said, the barn. You asked Megan why did she believe that the house should be done like that and how she believed that you could accomplish this. Hey, she looked at that amazing barn down there. You didn't mention anything about the Lord. You didn't mention anything about a dream. You didn't mention anything about the Lord coming up spinning, telling you in front of all your subscribers and everything that everything was going to be okay. Jump back, like I said. You need to have a show and tell everybody what the Lord looked like, what his voice sound like. Because he walked you around the trailer. Y'all basically was buddies this day. Yes or no? Is that what he was saying? Is that what Megan doubled down and said? Is all of this sounding like a cultish man trying to get his point across to prove to everybody that he's right, y'all wrong, come follow me? Because just like he jumped back, just like he just said, all those people out there in his dream were y'all, his subscribers. What does that make y'all? Accomplices? Tim go in the bank and rob it. You driving the getaway car, you just guilty.
To start this process in the middle of the summer, it was so hard, like so hard because it was so hot. I was doing the work of like 10 men.
Tim, how you talking about you did the work of 10 men and you about to admit for yourself that it took you 3 months to even do it? Let's get it, let's go. 10 men would have had it done in 2-3 days.
I had to get the house back dried in. It seemed as if it wanted to rain every single day at the beginning of the process. I literally would start working on the house at the crack of dawn, 5-6 o'clock in the morning. And I would literally work non-stop all the way through the night, every night until about 10:30, 11 o'clock, sometimes even later.
Did he just habitually lie to you right there? Yes or no? He came on here himself and told you, sometimes it be so hot. I gotta work during the morning and then I go in and then I come back out. So you're admitting that when you go in the house, you still call it work because you eating yourself to death? Or are you just editing? What are you working on, bruh? Because it wasn't the house. You just lied and said from 5-6 o'clock in the morning to 11 o'clock at night, non-stop. Do you know what non-stop means, sir? You never took a break. You never took a break. How many times was you on here all summer talking about, yeah, I'm going to go get me some lunch. I'm going to take me a little break. I'm going to take me a little break. I'm going to go get me some lunch. I'm going to take me a little break. That's all we was hearing. I rested for 3-4 days and I'm still tired. That's all we This brother is lying his ass off and y'all don't care. BTM, y'all it's like McDonald's, right? Tim was just, I guess, a Big Mac to y'all. I'm loving it.
So this is a beautiful thing to get to the point to where we started, where it was so hard, to ending where y'all saw of my family and I, like homeschool, vocation homeschool, like just taking our time, relaxing as a family, and painting the house together.
Okay, you still gonna rub it in our face that you took your time, kept your boys out of school all this time, just so they could paint a house. Big man, great father, great education your boys is getting. That's all I got to say about that. Whole show alleged. Being a narcissist, is that messed up, bro?
The beginning of fall. So this project started in the spring, beginning of summer, and we ended the project to this point at the beginning of fall.
What are you talking about until the beginning of fall? There's snow outside my house, brother. The end of fall, like Charlie B told y'all, wasn't gonna get no deck this year. Everybody like, I can't wait. One of his haters had a show. I ain't gonna say no names, but she was on there. Yeah, I can't wait till he build this deck and just rub it in their face. You ain't getting no deck.
And so that's a beautiful thing. And we still have a lot of work to do. I'm still going to get started on this skirting. We have amazing skirting ideas.
Yes, I'm so excited about that.
We still have to be.
Okay, Megan, you came on here a minute ago and said the outside of your house was renovated. Now Tim talking about he got to do the skirting. You talking about, yes, I'm so excited about that. You just said it was done. You just said it was done to you. Okay? So why didn't you mention earlier, all we got to do is the skirting, or once we get the skirting on, y'all, we'll be done. No, you said it was fully done, but now you're so excited because Tim brought it up. More making this brother feel good, more making him think that you know what you talking about, and more of y'all just talking and don't have nothing to talk about because y'all's content is in the toilet. Everybody could tell, and I love roasting it. Let's get it, let's go, let's proceed.
Build this smaller back porch, and then we're gonna build the epic front porch.
Man, stay tuned, y'all. It is going to be amazing.
Now, here we go. For y'all that been rocking with Charlie B for a minute, know that it was Charlie B's idea to turn it into a room out there. Number one, you're welcome. Number two, I proposed that it be Tim Jr.'s room. That's what I was thinking. I proposed that you would have access from inside the house. That's what I was thinking. But Tim wants to now build a sunroom and have a door out there and all this mess, just so it's not what Charlie B said, even though it's still what Charlie B said. And you welcome. Because at first, you were just going to have a big open deck out there. Remember that, bruh? So what you about to explain, what you've explained before, but you're welcome, bruh, because you basically took the idea that I told you should do, because I explained to you, by putting a porch on that house, you cannot stretch the square footage of your home unless you have a room. Then you decided, oh yeah, we gonna have a sun deck now. And you still don't know what you're talking about, because you're talking about having plexiglass windows you could take in and out. Never seen it before, sir. Never seen it before in my life. But this your concept. Hey, you roll with it. You feel me? But technically, I just want to tell you right here, because Peanut Game, hey, back then, everybody was like, yes, Charlie B, that'd be a good idea. Why don't they do this and do that? Y'all had good ideas too with it. You feel me? We was even talking about, remember back in the day, we was even talking about, why don't he just have it a sunk in and have 12-foot ceilings in the thing? Feel me? Pour a pad out there. Have some steps go down into your nice big living area. Put a pool table in there. Put a whatever. Remember all that? We was rocking on that back in the day. He took all of that, but he don't watch. He don't do nothing. Remember when it was just supposed to be a long porch across the front? Let's get it. Let's go proceed. Like I said before, 10. You're welcome. Now tell everybody what you're going to do since Charlie B came on and told you what you needed to have done to your home. Oh, surely.
The front porch is going to be pretty much an expansion of the living space of the house. Like we're going to have like a 40-foot section. It's going to be like a sunroom, and it's going to have couches and dining room table and a wood stove and all those type of things. It's pretty much going to be, we measured it, and it's going to be the same size as our living room and kitchen area. And so, yeah, a lot of amazing things to come, and we have a lot of things that we're about to get to on our property. Developing our property, working on the house, working with the animals, working on other properties, the investment property that we purchased. So
he put his foot in his mouth. I'm like, okay, Tim, you about to get better, you about to get better, you about to get better. Well, he got to working with the animal. I'm like, oh, there you go. We all know the boys take care of the animals. You don't even know how much feed to give the animals. Let's jump back to that, sir. So now we know you're lying probably about everything else you just said. We'll wait. It's about to be winter time, man. So this deck will be being built in the front of your house somewhere in about 3 or 4 months. I'll wait. And everybody else will too. Also,
time, I think it was this year, at the beginning of this year. And so a lot of amazing things to come. And so y'all just make sure that you stick around, because as always, all the things that we do, it's going to be all about God. And we're going to...
Okay, so now all the things you do, it's going to be all about God. It's going to be all... Who are you trying to convince? Your subscribers or yourself, bro? Because you know you have a hard time keeping the truth intact.
Have fun while we're doing those things. We're going to be encouraged while we're doing those things. And we just wanted to bring you along for this video because a lot of people ask, like, hey, would it have been better for you all to purchase a brand new mobile home off the lot? That would have been, in our area, a brand new single wide, like, top quality of what they do would have been about somewhere between $100,000 to $150,000. Like, that's what they cost. You know, it says $80,000, but once you get there and you pay payments, it's like, that's just like, that's not even counting the interest. So with the interest after 15 years, that takes it to a whole nother level. But we're talking about the sticker price. And the sticker price, without all the interest and without all the add-ons of taking out, you know, mortgages and all those type of things, would have been around $100,000 to $150,000.
You're a habitual liar. I got a phone call from my big bro. Larry in the building, even when Larry ain't even in the building. Y'all want to see how Larry in the building? Larry in the building. Larry sent me something, and he wanted me to just let all y'all know, hey, what's going on? And he wanted me to show y'all what Tim could have got for about 70 bands. A little bit more than 70 bands, you know what I'm saying? And Megan would have been real happy. And y'all can all look this up for yourself. But since Tim want to talk about 150, basically for what he got sitting there, let's get it, let's go, let's proceed. Big bruh, you did your thing today. Thanks, man, for sending me the... I don't know, man. Thanks for the alley-oop, bruh, because I'm about to rim rock this brother.
Only $67,887. Or maybe you didn't know that you can get a modern home like this for less money than you would spend for a Tesla Cybertruck. Well, those facts are nothing compared to the 7 barndominium homes you can get for under $100,000. Because in my opinion, you'd be crazy to spend over $430,000, and for many of you, it's twice as much where you live when there are all these other options out there. And it doesn't matter what your style is, or if you want to use it as an investment property, or if you want to use it as your primary residence. The point today is that there's a barndominium home for you. Before we get started, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. If you're looking for something that feels luxurious and has a suite in the main bedroom, then this first home is going to be perfect for you. So this home is $72,116. It's a 3-bed, 2.5 bath, and is 2,990 square feet. So it says a 2-story barndominium plan, has a master suite downstairs, 2 bedrooms upstairs, plus an office and a loft. A wraparound porch makes this 3,000 square foot barndo, I thought I said bando, designed perfect for a second home, country getaway, or primary residence. It can be built anywhere in the USA. Some small structural changes will be made for high snow areas. All right, so let's check out some of the pictures. This is interesting. They have this tree branch or whatever, but this is an example of what it could ultimately look like. So this one is blue. I like that blue. Lots of windows, what a potential driveway could look like if you wanted to have that as well. And then this is the interior. So the 2 bedrooms, this is the upstairs, I believe. Then there is the office, and then a little almost like family room, I guess, bathroom, etc. And then this next rendering of what the interior could potentially look like. You have the main bedroom. You have the main bedroom suite with the bathroom. Then you have the open concept area, so like dining room, living room, kitchen, with like a little bar area, laundry room, etc. And then a 3-car garage that is quite spacious. And just another picture. I think this is the back of it now. And they call this home the Blue Magnolia. So one thing I want to point out, it says red iron steel kit. The steel barnuminium kit comes with all the metal for the main steel structure, roof, siding, and roof materials for porches. And I really like the description. It says the open concept kitchen is a home chef's dream, complete with state-of-the-art appliances and a pantry for all your gourmet needs.
Peanut gang. Did Larry put it down? Is that all he had? Well, Megan, do you want that? Because I know, Tim, you could have got that for your wife. Megan, is that what you wanted? Wouldn't your boys would really be out your hair if you could tell them go upstairs, huh? You really wouldn't be bothered. You could have just gave them the whole upstairs and then they didn't have to come down till it was time to eat. Technically, but no. Now they gotta be in that little room in cell block 4 because let's just be honest. If your man would have saved the money on that tractor and threw it with the house, what? You would have had half down on that thing? And then you could have put half down on that, financed 40 grand, and for 30 years, what would you have been paying a month? $500? Get out of here, I'm done. Tim screwed you over, he screwed you over, the boys over, and everybody. And let's just be honest. That's the prices today. Real time. As you say, Tim, had to be cheaper 2 years ago, or when you really started popping during the pandemic, everything was on sale. Let's get it, let's go, let's proceed. Charlie be on one. Hit the like button for your boy.
It's like, what did we spend total around about?
I think we're at 65.
Like, we're not even $70,000 is what it took for us to completely renovate this mobile home. We bought it in cash. We renovated the interior in cash, renovated the outside in cash, and we still are just right there at $70,000. Now, we didn't add on things like the mini splits. Like, we paid, over $10,000 for our full house mini split install.
That's why I say you have no content. You always throw Megan to the wolves. What was your point of having Megan come out here and say that house was $65,000, rounded up to 70, for you to come out here and be like, well, the mini splits, I gotta throw that in your face. That was another 10 bands, so we at 80 right now. And he ain't done. He ain't done. Keep adding on stuff, Tim, that you threw at this thing. Like I said, $85,000 for this thing. What would you have rather had? What Larry pointed out? Or what Tim gave his wife, partner, business associate? At this point, I'm thinking she over all this. Boss. Let's get it, let's go, let's proceed. She signed all the paperwork, right? Who usually sign all the paperwork? Who usually do the taxes? The boss. Let's get it, let's go, proceed. Bill. Never thought of it that way, huh? This man ain't even over his own money. We sitting up here for years. We was like, oh, this poor lady. No. If she do the taxes and she all over all the money, she can leave that man sitting there like a cat on a hot tin roof. Yes or no? Bro, she's liking this. She wants it. And like I said in the one show, she deserves everything she's getting out of this. Everything. Whole show alleged.
We paid a couple $1,000s to install a wood stove, but those things aren't like needed.
He already up to 82.
Condition unit came with this mobile home when we bought it. We just chose mini splits, and you don't need a wood stove. We have a thing where we are gonna put a wood stove in every house that we own for the existence of us ever owning homes, because we just like wood stoves, like a wood fire. And so we.
Okay, can you explain to me how a man that's really never worked a hard day in his life, really, can come on here and throw in your face 10 grand for this, 60 grand for that? He don't work nowhere. This is all YouTube and y'all donating stuff and buying him stuff that he doesn't have to pay for, which leaves him to put money that he's already getting into his own pocket and leave it there because y'all buying everything else that he needs. Sending the kids clothes, sending the kids toys. He's not doing any of that. Y'all are taking care of this family, allegedly. My whole thing, at the post office, it got so bad, they was bringing out bins and pushing out the whole big thing for the United States mail. That was their mail, right? Okay, so with us knowing all of this, he has scammed the people, he has robbed the people, and allegedly everybody is fine with this. How can a man that has no job, has a wife that has no job, they work nowhere, do all this with the support of y'all, right? He don't even tell y'all thank you. He don't even acknowledge when y'all give him things. A subscriber sent it. Who is that? Feel what I'm saying? He don't care. He's a narcissist, and like he said, get it out the mud, I do it all, I did this, I grind, I grit. You have done pretty much nothing in the last couple years, sir. At all. And we all see it. But then you come on here and tell everybody how much of a man you are and how you built all of this.
Out some of those things, but the core, because the biggest purchase that we did of our interior renovation was
the kitchen cabinets and countertops,
and that was around
$10,000.
Exactly right, that was around $10,000.
Okay, Tim, you just said it out your own mouth right there. Your cabinets and your countertops was basically 10 grand. Why? Because you wanted the nicer things in life, right? You wanted the courts, you wanted all this, jump back. She's about to tell you, oh yeah, we had our kitchen custom done and all this and blah, blah, blah. They gonna brag on this. Once again, does a real man of God brag about anything? Just asking. My opinion. Not putting this on y'all yet.
Everything else you think about flooring throughout the whole house, the LVP flooring was like $1,200, and then the carpet was like $1,000, you know. So, and then we had paint. It's like most of the walls, the painting, like I mudded the sheetrock, sanded the sheetrock. That's like one bucket of mud, you know, and then painted the whole house. Like that's like 2 5-gallon buckets of paint.
Okay, if you add it all up, who's right and who's wrong? Because Megan just came out here and said the thing was 65. Tim graciously jumped it up. Let's just round it off to 70. Right? If we stick with Megan's 65, by the time we get done and Tim come out here and he start opening his mouth, he done added another 20 grand to it. So did it make any sense for him to send her out there and say that? No. But they have nothing to talk about. Are y'all getting what's going down? He's up to 85 G's and some change for that. Did y'all catch it? Floor, then 1,200, and this and that, and that was a couple grand, this a couple grand today. $85,000 for Emma. Let's get it, let's go, let's proceed. I know y'all sitting there like, what? I wouldn't have did it. For a 2008 mobile home, $85,000.
And we scraped popcorn ceilings. It's like, that's like one, you know what I'm saying? Like most of the things that we did on this home were about labor.
Yeah.
And we were doing the labor ourselves. So we saved so much money by doing it ourselves.
Yeah.
And so the question is, would it have been better for us to purchase a brand new mobile home, or cheaper at least, more cost effective for us to purchase a brand new mobile home off the lot, or for us to go the route that we did? A brand new mobile home off the lot would have been around single wide $100,000, $150,000, and that's just sticker price. That's not even including the 15-year mortgage and the interest that you were gonna pay. And so what we did this whole project up to this point. We still have a lot to do, but those are extras. Like at this point,
cherries on top.
Right, this is what you have. Like you have a mobile home that's there. You know what I'm saying? And for our price, we did it for around $70,000. I know that sounds crazy to a lot of you all.
Okay, now didn't he just break down to you that this thing is like $85,000 and some change, right? Now all of a sudden he's back to, yeah, as it stands right now, we did it all for about $70,000. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You just said 85. After you add in all y'all extra perks of the worldly world that you hate so much that you needed, $10,000 in mini splits and $2,000 wood stove installation and the carpet coming in, all this stuff. But you hate the outside worldly world and all this stuff, right? You hate all that. You don't want nothing to do with that until it come to my house. Worldly things is cool if it's gonna look good. Pastor, I'm done. I don't suck up all the content anyway. So I'm done with this brother today. I didn't think it was gonna be this long. I thought this was gonna be a quick one. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been stretching them lately. I don't know why. But this brother's getting on my nerves. And the truth hurts. And the facts is the facts. Allegedly, this brother and his wife on one. And I don't mean it in a good way. I mean... You been drinking a little bit, bruh? I don't think he drinking. I just think that they're just so wrapped up in them. They don't even see what they doing or saying to their own people. Let's just be honest. And let's really jump back hard. You can't thank your subscribers for all of this, bro. Because I know I do all the time. Charlie B tell you wouldn't be no Charlie B, Mrs. B, Larry J, without none of y'all. You feel me? And we fan, we rock. That's why I answer the comments. You feel me? I love shouting y'all's names out like, hey, so-and-so, hey, so-and-so. I mean, it is what it is to let y'all know that this ain't no game. But, Tim, you can't even acknowledge when somebody actually buys you something that your wife needs or your children need and send it to your house. You call it subscribers. Get out of here, man. That's crazy. So Charlie be out. I love y'all. Y'all be easy. I hope I did my thing today. I don't know what else to say, man. I don't. But I do know to say I'm about to call Larry back. We about to roast this brother. Charlie B love y'all. I'll see y'all later. I don't know when that's going to be. Later on today, a couple hours, tomorrow. We figure it out. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's proceed. But I know I owe you a vault. Love y'all.